It looks like Matthew Knowles has decided to be messy because word on the streets is that he's about to leak DNA tests proving that Jay-Z does have outside kids that he's been hiding. And no, I'm not just talking about Rymir Satthertwaite, who has been fighting for more than 15 years to get Jay-Z to acknowledge him as his son. See, it seems like Matthew has some receipts about how Jay-Z allegedly has another child apart from Rymir, a daughter. And from what the streets are saying, Matthew might have some solid proof that she's Jay-Z's daughter, and he is not afraid to blow everything up and humiliate Jay-Z. But why exactly is Matthew trying to expose Jay-Z like this? And exactly how many children does Jay-Z have out there? Let's break this down. Okay, so there seems to be some truth to the rumors about some sort of beef between Jay-Z and Mathew Knowles, because why else would Matthew leak this messy information instead of protecting Jay-Z? It's giving beef and it's giving drama. According to Jaguar Wright, the drama started when Jay-Z married Beyonce, and it doesn't seem like Matthew was exactly in support. Now, you might think that Matthew objected because Beyonce was only 16 or so when Jay-Z started pursuing her, but according to Jaguar Wright, that's not the reason at all. Jaguar claimed that Matthew was allegedly salty because when Jay-Z married Beyonce, he had to hand over control of Beyonce to Jay-Z, and not long after, Jay-Z made Beyonce fire Matthew as her manager, and Matthew lost all control over Beyonce.
It's a business arrangement. She was a dowry. He married her and he got to have control of the Houston rap scene behind the scenes. Matthew Knowles handed it over to him, and then he f***ed daddy over, moved him out the way, and took the whole for himself.
No.
They were supposed to share that. They supposed to share. But Sean Carter don't share so good. He likes to keep everything all to himself. And anything that he can't move around or move out the way, he'll just remove.
Well, from the looks of things, Matthew has just been waiting for the right time to strike, and now it looks like it's the perfect time for him to strike. The interesting thing here is that Matthew waited for the perfect time to strike. See, everybody expected him to say something when Jay-Z was sued by Rymir, who seemed to be quite bold about his claims of Jay-Z being his father. Rymir's mom, Wanda, first took Jay to court in 2010, but the case was thrown out of court because of jurisdiction, and unfortunately, she passed away before she could refile the case, but she left a sworn declaration about how Jay-Z was Rymir's dad. Rymir and his guardian, Lily, have been fighting since then, but Jay-Z and his high-powered lawyers have been fighting right back. According to Lily, Jay-Z was open to fixing things at the beginning, but he suddenly switched up when he realized that Wanda was a minor at the time that he had gotten her pregnant. According to Lily, I got a call from his in-house lawyer, and they were very helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school, so I said no. Suddenly, different lawyers got involved and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean, given that Wanda was allegedly underage. Wanda was only 16 when she allegedly met Sean, but she may have told him she was older. She fell pregnant but had no idea how to contact him. At this point, Rymir was getting frustrated, which is to be expected because he had been spending years of his life fighting the case, and it didn't seem to be going anywhere.
I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm just asking everybody, all the judges or anybody who's working on the case, to do what's right and do their job the correct way. Even if you overlook something or didn't see something, everybody makes mistakes, as I said before, but it's time to actually do your job and look at everything and get it correct, because you cannot use fraud to continue anything in this world. You can't use fraud to help you get forward in life. Then
Rymir also said, I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community. He stands there screaming, Black Lives Matter. We'll tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer whenever you're asked take a paternity test no? Now, he was ordered a couple of days ago by a judge to submit his DNA, and to nobody's surprise, he tried to fight the order. But the real shocker came when Rymir suddenly filed a motion of withdrawal, choosing to drop the lawsuit. He didn't give a reason for this, and fans have been speculating that he was either threatened or paid off because the timing of this is just too sus. Fans think that Jay-Z knows that he is the father, and the DNA will prove this. So instead of giving his DNA and having the world mock him and Beyonce, he allegedly chose to handle it on the down low. Now, you'd think that this would be the end and everyone would be able to move on, right? Well, not according to Matthew. Word on the streets is that Matthew is claiming that he allegedly has receipts proving that Jay-Z is the father of a woman named Letitia Macer. Now, this is interesting because Letitia claimed last year that she knew that Jay-Z was her father and that she had receipts to back up her claim. She broke the internet a while ago when she made a post on Instagram that said, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father. How growing up, I watched multiple sclerosis take its toll on my mom, taking my fun mom that I've always known to 24-hour bedridden, but I kept it all together raising 4 kids, including a set of twins while going to school full-time, working 2 jobs at the prison and the hospital." And in an attempt to prove that she wasn't lying, she claimed that she had done a DNA test that proves that Jay-Z was her father. She wrote, "Facts number 1, it was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy. Number 2, I'm now coming forward because referred to fact number 1. Number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him. Child support does not work the same for celebrities as it does with your baby daddy. Number 4, lawyers laughed at me. Number 5, deadbeat dads are okay, except if it's Hova. Number 6, I've thought about this every day of my life. It's been 28 years and it's time to tell my story. How long should I have let this go on without a public statement?" There were also reports that multiple people who knew her and her mom back in the day knew about Jay-Z being her father. For example, someone wrote, "If you're not from the shore, you won't understand, but we all knew that was her father." Another person came forward and claimed that Jay-Z allegedly knew about Letitia, but he hid behind his team and refused to take accountability. She wrote, "I know the story from start to finish. I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on 500 side at Greenwood Avenue. We chill in that appointment so many times. We laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some more things. Lisa and I have talked about this for years." She continued, "I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland, and Lisa and I, called Rock a fella, and we was trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha, and the exact words from the man was, 'Do you know how many women call me daily and say Jay-Z, they baby daddy? My hand to God, so as Gloria Jean Turner would say, what's done in the dark will come to light one day. This is these days.'" Well, it looks like Jay-Z learned from his mistakes handling the Rymir case because, according to rumors, he's taking a different approach with Latasha. According to reports, Jay-Z allegedly bought her $1.7 million mansion in exchange for her silence, and she had to sign an NDA in return. Now, that should have been all because everybody seems to have come to an agreement, right? Well, not Matthew, because word on the streets is that he allegedly managed to get his hands on a copy of the DNA results that prove that Letitia is Jay-Z's daughter, and he may be planning to leak the test any time from now to get back at Jay-Z after all this time. But allegedly, he's waiting until Beyonce wraps up her tour, and after that, it's going to be a free-for-all chaos. Yeah, things are about to get messy, so drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.